Is now, and welcome to my tutorial on how to make an animation the easy way. Okay, so bit of vocabulary. We're going to start off with an animation is a method in which objects are changed to appear as moving images. That's where the word movie came from. Anyway, frame by frame is a type of animation where the contents of the screen changes every frame. Sequence is a set of related events, movements, or items that follow each other in a particular order. Okay, so that the order is important, particularly important with sequence. A flipbook is a notepad with the images that change in sequence to make an animation. See how all of this is interlinked? Spooky. Okay. Steps to success with our targets. By the end of this tutorial you will know what a flipbook is, how frame by frame works, and what onion skinning is. To help you in this tutorial I will show how animation works, how to make a flipbook, how frame by frame works, and how onion skinning can help with drawing accurately. Okay, so that's the plan. Right, quick bit of science. Animation works by using an optical illusion called persistence of vision. I put a link onto this. It's the way TV works. So it's adding a sequence of images, so one image after the other, in quick succession. So if it's fast enough, I think it's something like 50 frames, maybe just under 50 frames per second, we don't really notice at all, which is why that's the speed of TV. Although I have a feeling that's to do with the electrical current that supplies the TV, but never mind, ignore all that, sorry, carry on. Right, the viewer interprets the replacing images as a continuous moving image. That's the way the brain works. And lastly, in the old days, these things called zoetropes. So back in 1866, Milton Bradley introduced these toys, which were basically cylinders with slits in the side, and drawn on the inside were the images. So I don't know, a horse cantering or a lady dancing. I think that's what that one is. Anyway, these things spin round. You look through the sides, and it's sort of like the older cinema projectors, sort of. And then here's a modern version. Space Invaders. Anyway, next. So, onion skinning is the faint image of the previous frame or page when we're doing the flickbooks to help you draw the next image. So, as an example, the orange is the previous frame, the black is the current frame, and then, not that you'll be able to see it, but it looked like a really cool image, this one. There's the blue version, which is the next frame. You can do this sort of thing in computer software. You can see that type of effect. Right. Some tips. When you're drawing your animation, draw simple shapes, because you're going to have to draw this loads of times, so keep it simple. Draw like a stick man or circle or something like that. Draw similar shapes with small differences. The difference between a good animation and a poor one is huge differences, and then you don't quite understand what the animation's doing. But if you do small differences, the animation stays nice and smooth. You can understand it. So yeah, maybe add to your shape or move it. And yeah, build your movements up slowly, as we're going to see. Right, so there's there's an image of my attempt at drawing at light speed, obviously. So outlined by, sorry, this online app. You can use whatever you fancy, but Flip Anim was the first one I found, and it seemed nice and simple, so that's what I've used. I've made a couple of examples, and these literally took seconds, so please take a little bit longer over these things. After lockdown, this is what my hair is going to be like. And there you go. My hair's going to grow wildly out of control. It's already at least halfway there. And then the last one, I just thought, see, I'm a bit skinny, me, but maybe by the end of it, sitting around eating, not really getting to work and stuff, that's how big my stomach will grow to. So I just added more and more lines in just to look like my stomach was increasing. Right, let's have a quick go at drawing something. So you go to the address, it loads the canvas. Yeah, there's one I've started but didn't do anything with. So let's take a simple one, like moving a circle across the page. So if I start with a circle, so bearing in mind I'm drawing on a laptop touchpad, it's actually quite tricky. There are better devices to draw with, which I'm going to cover in a future video. My son has got a rather good one. Right, this one you can't, you can sort of see through. So there's the onion skin. You can see the previous circle. So I'm just going to draw another circle a little bit further to the side. That's really poor. And another one a little bit further to the side. In the animation program we're going to be using called Flash, you can see many previous frames, so not just the last one, but you can see, well, as many as you want really. Gets a bit confusing after 3. Anyway, so we keep redrawing the shape a little bit further across the page each time. If you're drawing, if you want exactly the same thing and you want to add to it, you choose this one, which is duplicate. So that would be the same slide again, so you can add to it. So I'm just going to draw one eye, 2 eyes, sort of, nose, heart, and a mouth. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I think there's a bit too much for each frame, but let's see what happens. So the play button. So the circle rolls over and turns into a man. Actually, that's worked out quite nicely. Yeah, so that's an example of how to draw these things. And if you want to, you can save it and give it a little name, I don't know, circle, because that's what it is. Yeah, you can log in if you want to, but actually you don't necessarily need to. If I press upload, it will do what it needs to do. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to have time for this. Crosswalks. 1, 2. Do you know that Google uses this for its artificial intelligence for training the computers? Anyway, that's yet another lesson. I'm giving up with that one. Once it's all finished, it takes you to its own unique URL, your own address, and therefore you can link to it, like I did with my haircut and stuff like that. Never mind Google, you've thwarted my plans. Right, back to it. So there's the online version. If you've got a computer, you can have a crack at that. I don't think it works on mobile, but I'm sure there's loads of little simple apps that you could download and have a little play with. Just make a frame by frame animation and I'll be happy. Flipbooks. So I made hundreds of these things in art. In what was called year 3 in the old days is year 9 nowadays. They introduced flipbooks, and by then I was really good at flipbooks, so I actually managed to get some good grades in art finally. Anyway, draw an object when you're doing these flipbooks. Draw the object again with small changes, sort of like what I was doing with that previous online web app, and repeat. So just keep drawing but with small changes. Don't get all crazy and do massive changes, otherwise it just looks weird. Right, there is a tutorial on YouTube that I found that was quite nice. Back. So let's just load that YouTube up. It shows you how to make the notepad. So staple, scissors, and then drawing stuff. Shows you how to fold it up into, so you're making many pieces out of a few bits of paper. And you go through that and cut it down, and eventually staple it together. And then he shows you an example of rolling it up, and then when you cut it, it cuts the pages not in a dead straight line, so it makes it easier to flip. Anyway, he'll show you a little bit later. So on he goes, and can you see the pages are sort of staggered, so they're much easier to flip like that. I think that's a great idea. Anyway, on he goes, and he starts drawing a circle, and he's going to animate it across the page. Draw a circle, keep drawing the circle, and then there you go. Give it a little flick and it goes across the page. Like so. There's one idea that you could do. I'd love it if you produce something a little bit more detailed than a circle, but we'll see. If you can animate something, jobs are good. And right. So lastly, just to kind of repeat myself a bit here, you're going to create a simple animation using either a flipbook, and you can follow that short video on how to make a flipbook, or an online frame by frame app. There's the link. And I've suggested making a simple ball moving across the page like he did, which is easy. A ball bouncing, including the squash effect as it kind of hits and begins to bounce. And then lastly, a stick man doing cartwheels, which I reckon would be a little bit harder. So yeah, either send me a link to the short video you've made about a flipbook, or if you could make yourself a make yourself a flipbook, and make a little video of it. Just send me the video. You guys have been sending me pictures for the last few months of your work, so I'm sure you can do videos, and that would be fantastic. Alternatively, if you want to take what I think would probably be the easier route, create an animation using this frame by frame app. And again, there's the link. Right, go and create, and then get some sun. Right, catch you on the next one.